Welcome back to the Babbling with Brooke show. I did see online that there was a little, like a little controversy that came up from one of the sponsors. And here's the thing. I think that two opposing truths, I just said it, they can be true. Opposing, perspectives can be true simultaneously. And it's worth I feel like letting people be heard and express their truth, and it's interesting and it sparks conversation. And I think all press in some ways is good press. It's good for us to talk and connect. But anyways, one of the sponsors, Cakes, had shared that on the runway, there were no models between a size 4 and a size 8, which actually is where I sit. But I didn't notice it when watching the show. I didn't realize that that was missing. But again, I'm sure if you go to the clothing store, probably those are a lot of the jeans or the pants and things that get sold out pretty quickly would be like 4 to 8. I think a lot of people sit there. So there was a lack of representation from that body type for whatever reason. And her conversation was saying that some models were very slim from like a 0 to 2. And then there was size 10 up, and that middle size woman was not being represented. And there was an incident with her co-founder, and they both were about a size 6, she said, where somebody had said to her that they thought she was expecting, that she was pregnant. And so this woman's thought was, is it because we're only seeing women who are ultra thin or women who are, classically considered plus size? If then people are judging like a regular body as, an expecting body. And if this could be part of like the perception, or of how people's perception is getting so warped, is because maybe we're not seeing or being exposed to that mid-sized woman. So it was an interesting conversation that she put in the mix. But I do have to make a confession. If you ever watched Hannah Berner's special, she talks about this momentarily. She talks about if a woman maybe ate a burrito or was, on her period, and if she was indicating and like holding her belly or standing a certain way or, physically, that people might assume she's pregnant and move over and give her seat. I had a kid's birthday party a couple weeks ago, and I've never done this. Said to a woman congratulations, and I was 100% sure she was expecting. She was like rubbing her belly, and it was the way she was holding it. She had 2 kids about my age, and I don't know, came out of my mouth. And I know I will never ever do that again. But I made that mistake, and it's like, okay, does this person who did this need to hide away forever in shame? The forgiveness piece of being human or saying the wrong thing. And you know what? Pregnant people come in many different sizes. Pregnant people look many different ways. And is it such a terrible thing to be pregnant or to look pregnant? I look pregnant most of the time. I probably look pregnant right now. And I still got hit on by the clerk at the 7-Eleven. I think they hit on me anyway. They said that my ID doesn't do me any justice. So either that or I need a new state ID or a new driver's license. So anyway, I want feedback. Those of you who've seen the Runway show, it's on Hulu. If you have the combination of Hulu and Disney Plus, you can watch it now.